ain't want no. Oh, no. Oh, 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 oh. Step into the ring, it's the champion's corner time. WWE and AEW break it down. We shine from the top rope to the mat. All the action, all the heat. Champions Corner podcast where the real fans meet. Champions Corner podcast where the real fans meet.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are back in your favorite place, the Champions Corner, where the real fans meet. It's me, your favorite host, Mr. Highlights, Ron G. And we got the professor, Mr. VJ, in the building. Say hello to the people.
Hey, how's it going, everyone?
Oh, yeah. We good in here. It's Road to WrestleMania. Road to Dynasty is this weekend. And so a lot of good events coming up. And we got some news we need to talk about. Between Swerve and Booker T, we got that. I don't know, man. I don't agree with both sides. There's certain things I don't agree with both sides. I don't know. Certain things, a lot of things I don't agree on. And I don't know if Swerve should even been on Vlad TV, but we're going to talk about it. But that Cena and Cody promo, we got to talk about. And because, boy, both of them boys going delivering haymakers, right? And that's a masterclass on back and forth between a heel and a babyface right there. That's masterclass right there. If you need to know how to do it, hey, check that out right there. Because I don't know who won. We're gonna talk about it though. I don't know if somebody won or it was a tie on that one. So, but NXT was fire. We got a lot set up for Stand and Deliver. So I can't wait for that, boy. And AEW, like I said, Dynasty is this weekend. We ready to check it out. And I'm hoping Swerve get that dub, but Swerve had an interesting moment, not even with Moxley on Dynamite. So I'm ready to talk about that. But first, we got to talk about the Swerve and Booker T thing. We're going to start off with that. Swerve was on Vlad TV having this interview, talking about his career, how he got into business, and his journey through the business, up to now in AEW. It's not fully out yet, but we're not gonna really talk about the whole thing. So we're gonna wait on everybody else to get on that, because I think that's a group discussion. But we just want to touch on it. We just want to touch on it right now because it's touchy. It's a touchy subject. You know what I'm saying? So,
It is.
how did you really feel about it? I mean, is it a thing? Because for me, the stuff with Booker T, I love Booker T. I think we all do have love and respect for Booker T. But in a way, I get what he's saying. But in a way, it just kind of sounds bad. You know what I'm saying? What he was saying. The point I'm talking about, what he was saying when Swerve was talking about Vince saying the N word and whatnot, and I guess, and Booker T kind of just let it pass by him, And Booker T saying, "Oh, you want me to be the angry black man and not light a path for other black men in the business and just and get kicked out right there, or are we gonna do what I did and provide for the rest for the people that's coming after me?" And in that, I get what you're saying, like, but it just don't mean you just let people get away with whatever, and just so you could be in the business and show you a black person being successful in the business. It's almost like that Terry Crews situation. You remember the Terry Crews situation when the dude grabbed him in the lower area and he didn't like hit him or nothing,
or say anything?
Yeah. He kind of, I guess I don't know if he sued him or something like that or sued somebody. It's kind of like that situation.
Right. Well, let me say this from Swerve's perspective, because this is where the ball started. Swerve was asked about Booker T's. Okay, real quick, like you mentioned, it's a situation where Vince McMahon, John Cena have a moment, and Vince goes up to John Cena, is like, "Keep up the good work." You know what he said. And Booker T was off on the counter. He was like, the whole tell me you didn't just say that. Was that like in 2005, by the way? I don't know.
Might have been 2006.
Okay,
I don't
so
know.
what's that?
I'm trying to think. 2005, 2006, something like that.
All right. Well, Swerve was asked about that because,
Cena was champ.
Vlad likes to stir the pot on things. And by the way, Swerve is a fan of Vlad TV. That's why he was on the show. He's a big fan of this stuff. Swerve likes to stir the pot too, for what it's worth. He does. But when asked about it, Swerve has stated that, hang on a second. Oh, Swerve did say seeing that, especially as a kid, was shocking. It was still the shock jock era, maybe around 2005, while things were starting to get a bit more politically correct. We were still in that messy transition. It felt like, come on, man, we're already getting disrespected in so many ways, and to even participate in that hurts. The fact that it still resurfaces ever so often shows how deep it cut. It was 20 years ago, and it's still impacting. So you can't tell me things were always fair, because they weren't. And that's when Booker T kind of slammed back on him a little bit on that, because, Booker T don't want to be kind of held accountable for all the mistakes that Vince had, which I totally understand. But let's to that point about Swerve saying we're already getting disrespected. I usually say it in, conversation, but I'll say it on the show. Wrestling is inherently racist. It just is, whether you're Asian, Mexican, or black. It just is. Asian wrestlers used to come out to chopsticks. Mexican wrestlers came out to Spanish guitars, and they all kind of had the same gimmick. You didn't know what to do with them. You stuck them all in a faction or a group and called them the LWO or the Oriental Express, Kabuki Warriors. Who knows, right? Same thing with black wrestlers, and they're always getting that type of push. Booker T was a diamond in the rough outside of Ron Simmons because he was a featured guy. We talked about, I think, on last Sunday, you can almost call him the MVP of WCW. So Booker T was a shining example, especially coming to WWE, the only real surviving member of WCW, their 5-time top champ. And I guess it's kind of a good question to you. Did you find it as a disrespectful moment when it happened? When you saw it, did you like Booker T, you let that slide? Or was it just like, oh, wow, that happened? Like, how did you feel?
In 05, well, I was what, 16, 17?
Yeah.
And so it was like, I guess I didn't think about it as hard. Just like the DX blackface thing.
Yeah, with the
I
nation.
thought that was hilarious because I'm not thinking about it at that time. But that was like, and that was even before then. But with that moment, I was just like shocked he said it. And yeah, I didn't like. I guess I didn't think too much about Booker T being there at that time. But me, like I said, looking back on it, it's like, yeah, why Booker T had to be in that moment?
And
I
you
mean,
mentioned
and you just doing it, and that's just kind of Vince throwing his weight around and saying, "Oh, I could just say whatever I want, even in front of a black person or whoever it is. I could just say what I want and do what I want."
It did kind of feel that way. But you mentioned the DX thing, and that's what I mean by wrestling inherently racist, is that it's so ingrained into it, and we understand because it's not the real world. It's wrestling. Wrestling is a whole different world, which is why you have to use the lens of kayfabe to even really understand it and to even accept half of the nonsense that happens.
Yeah.
But, we talk about the DX thing. Even I was laughing at it. Like when X-Pac was Mark Henry. It was funny. I have to admit.
Right. We thought that was just one of the best DX moments.
Right? As bad as it is, you can't even watch it now because good luck finding it. So it's a different world. But I mean, it's those type of things. But let me ask you this question, because this is where Booker T so on his podcast, he expressed an opinion about black wrestlers. No, wait a minute. Was that the one? Hold on. Oh, yeah. Where he felt as if that he thinks the lack of black wrestlers on WWE PLEs has to do with the lack of black talent in WWE.
Lord.
So, just want to put this out here. It's been 900 plus days since a black man has won a singles match on main roster PLE. And it's been 600 plus days since a black man has even competed in a main roster singles match on a PLE. Now, not for nothing, I really feel like that Andrade Carmelo Hayes could have had at least one PLE match, considering they were just going around in circles anyway.
Yeah, they had like 7 matches?
Yeah, if not more after the fact.
Yeah.
So Carmelo Hayes.
But Booker T saying stuff like that, it's like, damn, you disrespecting everybody that's on there, all the black people, black wrestlers that's on there on the main roster.
Maybe they should step up. You hear that a lot. They need to step it up.
So,
hold
on. So Kofi Kingston ain't step up when he got the championship? No, he was put back down by Brock Lesnar train. I mean, Montez ain't step up in the U.S. Elimination Chamber. Or y'all just put him back in the tag team. Is Carmelo not stepping up, going back and forth with no matter what, where you are on the card, he going up against everybody from Cody Rhodes to Tozawa?
Didn't he have a face-to-face with Cena?
I don't know if he had face-to-face with Cena. I know it's Cody. But he had something with Randy Orton.
Randy Orton, that was the one, yeah.
Yeah. That's a subject, but I kind of go off on a tangent. He should have beat Randy Orton in that match because Kevin Owens could have distracted, just like Kevin Owens distracted Randy Orton against Drew McIntyre, and Drew McIntyre won. Carmella could have won in that same way. But that's beyond the point of what we're talking about. Let's go back to it. But yeah, playing black talent ready to be doing something. Carmelo, Montez, Angelo Dawkins, New Day.
Yeah.
And the NXT guys.
Yeah, you can move any of them
about
up.
To fight? We're going to talk about NXT right on the show. Oba, Trick, Javon. That they get NXT doing it right. So why make it the main roster do the same thing?
Well,
we love WWE, but come on.
Well, let me ask you this, to go back to Triple H statement when you said he don't see color, he only sees talent.
I get what you're trying to say, Triple H, but you just don't know how to say stuff. That's what a lot of that's how with a lot of people of that, persuasion, they don't know how to say things. They mean well in certain cases. In certain cases, let me be clear on saying that, but they don't know how to say it. And they're so afraid of saying the wrong thing that they say the wrong thing anyway.
Triple H could have easily said something like, that's an issue that I'm aware of and we're working on it. And as you can see, if you look at NXT, we have a young crop of black talent that we're working on to move into the main roster. I was handed a situation. We're going to try to make the best of it. You can say something like that instead of like, well, I only see talent. So when you don't see the talent on like 900 days of pay-per-views, what does that mean?
Right.
They're not talented? Like, I can't.
Exactly. Why are they on your roster then?
Oh, I mean, hey, unless you're Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair, that's talent.
The black women talent is there. Naomi, Jade, the big three pretty much.
But that's only because they're in that Bianca atmosphere.
Oh, yeah.
If you get them out that atmosphere, we'll see if they can float.
Bianca was a diamond in the room that's shining bright. They think the heavens, they got Bianca.
Listen, that's
Thank you, Mark Henry.
That's an orbit you want to be part of. If Bianca's there, you want to be next to her.
Because they love to put her out there. And I'm glad they do, because she's amazing talent. But the black male talent is just as amazing. Right next to her husband.
Yeah, right. Montez.
He's right there.
Apparently he's right there. Enough.
Right. But even in that, though, it's like Swerve was talking about with Triple H. And I don't want to bag on Triple H. I'm just saying what Swerve was talking about. With Triple H was kind of seemed like he was holding him back in NXT. And wouldn't put him in the right places.
He did mention that.
Yeah.
He did mention that. He was like he wasn't part of his boys.
Yeah, that's what he was trying to be. What Swerve was telling him, asking him, what does it take to be one of your guys? I'm your reliable guy. So whatever that's constantly in that rotation of mid to main card, mid to main event. I feel like I've shown, show you what I've got and what talent I have. And so it's been a year. I've been continued to ask. He says Triple H like a word around, or touch around the subject.
Yeah,
give you the runaround, and then Swerve kind of stopped him in his tracks. But
he did say he got the thing he was looking for. He got from Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Yeah,
yeah.
And you see what Shawn Michaels is doing right now in NXT. 3 black male. The black male talent is going to be your main event of Stand and Deliver this year. Swerve, Oba, Javon, right there, and you have Ricky Saints as your North American champion.
Is he black?
I thought they said he was black. I mean, he looked like
Uh-huh.
he's something else. I ain't gonna lie to you, but
He's
he from New
mulatto.
Orleans.
He's mulatto. That's what he
Yeah,
is.
but I mean,
You know,
he said he was. I don't know. But you got him right there, and then you got your other women, Jada Parker, Kalani Jordan. They about to be probably in championship matches. So come on
Definitely.
now. If your best friend could do it, you could do it, Triple H.
There
I'm
you
just
go.
saying, you got talent right there. Split up the street profits. Let them do on their own, like we've been saying on this show for a minute.
Y'all been saying.
A lot of people been saying, yeah.
I know. When you say split them up, just okay. I'm not gonna get into that. Yeah, split them up. Keep going. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And split them up, separate them on each show, and you got two talented brothers right there. Could be in at least mid card, get your mid card championships, or put them in that main event circle somewhere. And make it happen. I know it's a lot of right, and these days it's a lot of top talent right now that could go for these titles. I understand that, and I don't want to discount none of them because they are great on both shows. But our black male talent is great too. And Booker T, we like I said, we love and respect Booker T for what he's done for not just for the business, just for black people in the business. But a lot of times it's like he goes along to get along. And he feels like him doing that paved the way for black brothers behind him that's coming behind him. In a way it did, but in a way it seemed like you're just taking whatever disrespect.
Checks and championships. That's what Booker T believes. That's it.
And that's what business is about. Checks and championships and being successful and provide for yourself and save as much as you can because you never know what's going to happen. And that's how the wrestling business is. You never know when you're going to be let go or you decide to go to another company or whatever it is. But it still comes with, you need respect along the way. Get some respect. Some things you might have to take, yeah. But it's a certain limit you got to have. You got to stand on that. And stand on your bottom line. And that's what I feel Sasha Banks, now Mercedes Moné, and Naomi did. I'm not saying that they was disrespected in a racist way, but they still felt disrespected, and they moved on.
It might have been a sexist way.
Yeah, it might have been that. And so they moved on and did what they had to do. You see what Mercedes is now, flourishing in her own way.
I like how you said that.
Yeah. And Naomi went to TNA. She was champion most of the time she was there. And now she's back with somebody else in charge. And now she's being able to express herself in a different way that everybody is liking.
Yeah.
Proceed with caution. Shout out to Naomi.
I dig it.
I'm saying, it's like, like I said, I see both sides of it. Swerve may not have been a Vlad TV because Vlad TV got like to, expose people, our people, expose our culture and have us going against each other in certain ways. That's from what I hear. I don't watch Vlad TV that much, but from what I hear and what goes around, and that's what something Booker T was saying. Like Swerve shouldn't even been on the show, but Swerve, like you said, Swerve is a fan of it or whatever it is, and he wanted to express himself, and our people, and not just our people, but our community as wrestling fans don't get the exposure on that type of platform all the time. So that's probably another reason he got on there for AEW and wrestling period to get a wrestler on there.
Well, let me ask you this then. Would it have been better if you went to Chris Van Vliet instead?
I mean, I like Chris Van Vliet. I mean, I don't know, but Chris Van Vliet is mostly, I don't know how far his platform reaches.
Oh, well, he had Samoa Joe on there just recently.
No, I'm not beyond wrestling though.
Oh, I mean, well, he gets over 100,000 views.
He does. I mean, is it the same as
Vlad? Well, I mean, like that goes to, so it's like the polarization, right? You know these people because of said culture. People know Vlad TV because either you saw him on World Star Hip Hop or because a hip hop star was on there, or because you just call Aries Spears. He's always on there. Orlando Jordan's been on there, that type of thing, right?
Yeah.
But Chris Van Vliet, though, he's cut his teeth at least on like ETV. So he's been in Hollywood, and I don't know. You know what? Why am I even saying this? Come to Champions Corner. Let us interview you.
Hey, let's get it. We talk about it all on here.
Right? We ain't gonna sit here and try to stir the pot, but we're gonna try to get the facts.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, I ain't like we ain't got no ties to either company.
Right? Seriously, we're all kind of free agents, and we're straight facts, no chaser, and none of that fluff. We are not biased. Just try to get straight to the heat of the issue.
All right, cause I like saying we like AEW, we like WWE, we like stuff going on TNA. Hey, well, I'm gonna talk a little stuff TNA a little bit.
Ethan Page getting the world title shot in TNA.
And that's what I was talking about. This man get title shot in both companies.
I tell you, man.
Ethan Page, boy, he's gonna go for North American title because he ruined Ricky Saints' title victory.
He did. Boy,
and now he want to go for Joe Hendry.
He's a busy man.
Hey,
he said, "Let me off the leash."
All ego. Say, all ego going for all the gold. Let's go.
He's got to get one.
But yeah, I mean, it's interesting, man. Like I just want to give everybody a little taste of the conversation about that subject. Because, like I said, the full interview I don't think is out yet. But and we will have discussed this a little bit more with the full group when they on our next episode. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But it's a touchy subject, man. And I don't know. Like I said, we just want our culture, our people to do well in the business. Not saying just because you're black you should be doing well. But if you got the talent and you're showing it and you're showcasing it on a consistent basis, and you got something to say, and you're doing pretty much better than other people on the roster, it should be showcased at the highest level.
Presented in a situation where it can be, at least give it.
I mean, it's wrestling. You got the pen. You booking it.
Yeah, the pen, right? Like
you got the pen. Yeah.
I never understood the whole concept where it was like, oh, I want to see you become this star, and it's like, well, dude, just book me to be the star. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't know, just put me in a position.
You got to get interest from the fans, but I feel like these people have interest from the fans. They can talk.
Carmelo Hayes can get a reaction.
Yes.
Dude, I don't know. The reason I keep bringing up Carmelo Hayes because him and Braun Breaker came up at the same time, and it just looks like a rocket was put on Braun Breaker, and I don't want to say a stone on Carmelo Hayes, but it's like he's just going around in circles while Braun is still kind of going up. He's plateauing a little bit, but at least he was going up.
But that's why I was saying Carmelo could do something with that U.S. Championship. That's why I thought he was getting wins for a few weeks now, and then he could have beat Randy Orton. That could have propelled him into a match with LA Knight.
Yeah, I'll take it.
And that could have been it. And the thing is, he's one of the smaller wrestlers, but the advice he got from Shawn Michaels, if you're a smaller guy, and Shawn Michaels is taller than him, but it's just, he was still one of the smaller guys in coming up, especially with the new generation. He's still one of the smaller guys, where everybody's kind of built muscly, you know what I'm saying? And he wasn't like that. He had muscles, but he wasn't. He was still one of the smaller guys. And he told Carmelo Hayes, that means you got to do everything else at a 10 if you're one of the smaller guys. And
he does.
Carmelo Hayes does that. That's the advice he got from your friend Triple H, Shawn freaking Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid.
Oh, you're getting excited.
I'm just saying, bro. You got this talent right here in your face. This man was the #1 draft pick.
Yeah, he won't let you forget it either.
Right. But this man went straight. He went straight to Cody Rhodes and went after him. And so, like I said, if he could fight anybody on your roster, this man fought Cody, Braun Strowman, Cesaro. That's 3 different types of talent right there.
Andrade
had a great back and forth with him in 7 matches. This man can do it all. And so, I don't know, like I said, I guess you're a rookie and you got to cut your teeth, but I mean, at the same time, man, you got to do what you got to do. You got to give him something. And hopefully he could probably get Money in the Bank. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at that.
Hey, checks and championships.
Hey, but like I said, we'll see where it goes. But yeah, we just want to touch on that subject. There's something else we wanted to get on before we started with Raw.
Kevin Owens maybe.
Oh yeah, Kevin Owens, man. This man, they say he might be injured. I posted it on TikTok already. but he might miss WrestleMania, man. I hope this is not true, because him and Randy Orton pretty well, and so I hope it doesn't have to come to a complete halt because of injury. Hopefully, there's no injury bug going around, and other people might miss WrestleMania. So I'm hoping this one is not true and it stops right here. Um, but if it does cancel the match with him and Randy Orton, what can Randy Orton do at WrestleMania? What do you think, BJ?
Ooh, I don't know. They have to pivot, and I guess you pivot. You may have to. Well, I don't know. Like, it depends. Was Sammy going to come back? Because I don't know. Could you do something with that? Do you move Orton into a tag team situation, or even into the U.S. title situation, or you just don't have him? I don't
Yeah,
know. Because what else could he? There was nothing he was doing
yeah.
prior to the Owens thing, was there?
Because I don't think after that, because it's probably gonna build to him fighting for the championship. That's what that's one thing he was talking about last SmackDown. Talking to Cody about he gonna go for that number 15?
Yeah, that's right. Because he wants to not necessarily catch up with Cena, because I think that's beyond him. But at the very least, add on to his number.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm looking at the roster. I don't know who else he could go against, and it would make sense on such a short notice. Unless you just throw in, like, hey, you could do a rental, call Matt Riddle real quick, be like, hey, you want to come back and just do a quick match?
That would be hilarious. Hey, I mean, it could work. I mean,
That-
I think he'd get a pop. I think Matt Riddle will get a pop if he came back.
No doubt he will. It's just, will they even do that? Because
All
it will be a
right.
rental.
Yeah.
You're not going to take you on long term.
Oh. Do what they did with Seth Rollins on WrestleMania 38. I said, and Randy Orton come out and say, I want a match. I don't care who's against. I just want a match at WrestleMania. And you can get a returning superstar, i.e. Rusev.
Oh.
Right there. Or Malachi Black. Or Aleister Black. If you come back to WWE. I think they did. I did do some vignettes on them.
I think they
Aleister
do.
Black.
I think so. Should he come back and be part of Judgment Day?
Nah.
It's
I
not
mean,
a
he
dark.
could because it's the same type of vibe. But I don't know. I think WWE is gonna be over in a little bit.
Well, we said
Even
that.
though,
I don't know how long. We've been saying that
yeah,
forever.
I know. And Finn said he the mainstay, and everywhere he goes, that's what happens. He's the mainstay. Like, people come and go, and he's the mainstay. That's what Finn Balor was talking about. So I mean, we'll see what
Well,
happens with that.
he was actually kind of brought in, like, all the original members of Judgment Day are gone. It was just Rhea, Damian, and Edge.
Yeah,
Finn came late and took over.
I mean, not too much later though.
Well, he was not an original member because they had to
He
recruit him.
wasn't original, but I mean, he came not. It was like so a couple weeks, man.
You ain't OG. He
was right there, bro. He was right in the beginning. He was close to the beginning because
that ain't a founder
just
spot.
when they really started when, like I said, all them got off the forward. Yeah, they kicked the edge out. Yeah, pretty much. That's when the real good Judgment Day started because it seemed like it was being forced with Edge in there.
Yeah, I'm not a big Edge fan, so just about anything with him feels forced a little bit.
Oh wow.
I've never been an Edge fan. I like the whole idea of the Ultimate Opportunist, but he never really sold me as a true top star.
Oh wow, really?
I
was never a fan before Rated R. I always just go against him because I guess I was always a Hardy Boys fan, so that's why I never liked Edge and Christian at that time. But I mean, it was still entertaining as much as I look back on it, whatnot. But I was just such a Hardy Boys fan. I was always rooted for them in those triple threat tag team titles matches with like Edge, Christian, and Dudley Boys. So that's just
Hardy
what
Boys
that
are
was.
cool though.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I mean, Hardy Boys still such a vibe. That theme is just.
Yeah, it's a good song, right? That's why anywhere they go, they got to take that song with them.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to love the Hardy Boys. As much as that's why you get disappointed in Jeff, keep messing them up over the years, but they always let him come back because I mean, everybody just loves Jeff Hardy. But yeah, Edge, yeah, he was cool. Like I said, the Rated R stuff really set him on fire, and and the rest is history with him. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, a lot of people don't like what he's doing AEW at the moment, but
well, he's going for the trios title, but we'll get to that a little later.
Yeah, we'll get to that. But yeah, if KO is out, I think Randy Orton could go against a returning superstar at WrestleMania, and that'll be a great introduction back to the company for one of those guys.
I'll give you that. I mean,
I think it better be Rusev because a lot of people could sing the Rusev Day or something like that. Aleister Black, I don't know if he'll get as much of a pop as Rusev.
Well, maybe. I don't know, because, people love a surprise. People just love surprises.
Yeah.
Unless it's Nikki Bella, apparently.
No, that ain't a good one.
They didn't like that surprise.
I was hoping it was AJ Lee. But either way, down the point. But I think that's what will happen if KO is out. So hopefully he's not. If it's a minor injury where he could still make it through Mania and leave and take some time off after Mania. That'd be good.
Yeah, just kind of have something of a match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. But that's all the kind of news at the moment, I believe. So let's get on with that. The great promo between Cody Rhodes and John Cena, my guy. Well, both of them, my guy. I mean, but who do you think won this? Do you think it was a winner out of this, or we just they just hit some heavy blows on each other? I mean,
well, you already know how I feel. I feel like John Cena's just blowing smoke out his behind. That dude ain't been talking nothing but mess the entire time. And he's just rambling like a senile old man. I'm sorry. Every time John Cena starts, because the things he's saying to Cody, it's like, dude, you realize you were the golden boy here. What are you talking about? Okay, he was a chauffeur, but it's like, come on, Cena. Come on.
I'm saying, do you think they went too meta on you, too real life?
Oh, well, yeah, that's always the case.
In this promo. Yeah, they're doing that a lot. I do that a lot nowadays. So I guess that's a normal thing now. I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, it isn't like Cena isn't been in that territory either. That's kind of his thing. And I mean, the internet crowd watches wrestling too, so.
Yeah. And with Cody, man, he stayed in there with Cena. I feel like, and he's like, man, I ain't no Austin Theory. I'm coming back at you. This ain't Austin Theory. This is Cody Rhodes. You're a WWE champion for a reason. And so, I think he did his thing. I think Cody Rhodes is ready to take him on in the ring, ready to take him on that mic. He said, I'm not afraid of you. And he named a few things that Cena may talk about in his, his lisp, his tattoo that everybody talks about, or Stardust. And, oh yeah, I left a company I built up. Yeah, okay, so what else you got to talk about? He took the Eminem route, the 8 mile route.
Damian Priest did this once, so yeah, it worked.
Yeah. Just so you leave him with nothing to talk about, you know what I'm saying? But Cena still has something to talk about. We brought him out saying, like I said, everybody keeps saying over the years, oh, I bury talent. He said, no, I bury mediocrity. I am the talent. I told you I'm the last true champion. I'm gonna let you take that toy belt, and I'm gonna take the real title home with me.
The toy belt. He has a nerve who made the spinner belt to call it a toy belt. You know what? I love how he went ahead and talked about how Cody is protected. He's a company creation and all this stuff since he came back. I mean, honestly speaking, the true company creation was John Cena. I love this part by Cody where he said, you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe I was chosen, but you know who chose me? It was the people that chose me. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know John Cena had a pretty big popularity coming up, but I mean, there was a strong pushback on him. How has that been anywhere similar to Cody? Is Cody getting any type of that pushback from John Cena that John Cena used to get, shall I say?
No, that's what Cody was saying. Saying, oh, they never told me I can't wrestle.
But that was his last line.
But that's still a pushback from the fans.
Yeah, because, Cody made one interesting, I'll mention this real quick. Cody mentioned about the part about AEW, about how he got booed out of a company and all that. That's revisionist history. I want to clear something up real quick. Those AEW fans were booing Cody because he was being too meta about whether or not he wanted to be a heel or face. If you go back and watch that stuff, Cody deserved to be booed. it was just not great television, Cody. Quit playing these weird games and just pick a lane, dude.
Yeah, and also Cody was trying to not, try to, I guess, throw his weight around as an EVP and make him and try to take himself out of the world title picture.
Yeah,
so
well,
that kind of
was a
messed
stupid
him up
move.
too.
Yeah, that was a stupid move, Cody.
Like, we
But,
want to see we want to see you in that title picture. Like, if you deserve it.
Yeah, Omega.
Yeah, but Omega got the belt though. He had the belt, so I mean.
Yeah, I know, but it's like it would have been weird if he never got it. It's like I'm not a fan of the Young Bucks, but it would have been weird if they were never tag team champions.
Yeah.
Come on, Cody, you're the elite. You know you should have been in that. But anyway, I still love his lines because the one thing about Cody is that, like he said, he's not an Austin Theory. He's not any of these other variable talents. We saw a clip online of the 5 biggest burns of John Cena. Most of the people he burned are people who weren't great talent, as you could put it. So it's like even with Roman Reigns, that was big dog Roman. Tribal Chief Roman didn't take that from Cena when he became Tribal Chief.
Oh yeah, that was a whole different story. That was, man. And that promo, I was like, Cena, what are you talking about? Roman is the guy right now, for real. This ain't the Roman you was talking to in 2017. This is Tribal Chief. This is the head of the table right here. Those words don't play the same.
I'm telling you, man. John Cena's senile. He doesn't know anymore. He's a senile old man. He doesn't know who he's talking to.
Yeah, and he calling Cody a nepo baby. Yeah, you could technically say that, but Cody still did it on his own in a way.
Yeah, he earned that spot.
He earned this. I seen a post today talking about, oh, Cody ain't the guy. He's never been the guy. He's never will be the guy. Are you serious?
No, he's that dude.
I almost I almost wanted to do a voice chat with. I don't even know this person. I almost want to do a voice chat with this person on the line because I need to really go back and have do a back and forth with you about how you think that Cody is not the guy.
Dude, that's rage
and he's
bait.
Not performing in that way.
Oh, he's that dude. Cody's that dude. That's rage bait. He is that dude. You can't convince me otherwise. The crowd likes him. He puts on good matches. He has a good look. He has a good wrestling style. He does good promos. I don't know what else box you need him to check.
Right, and this proved it on Monday. You hanging with John Cena? Come on now. And Cody said it. A lot of people are afraid of John Cena on that mic, but I'm not. I'm Cody Rhodes. Like I told you before. I'm defending this title. I'm defending this roster, and I'm defending myself against you right now. I ain't afraid of none of it. This, like you told me, this belt gonna be heavy every day. Boy, I must be lifting good weights because this thing I'm lifting it with ease. I'm doing it. It's been a year. I got a lot to go.
Yeah,
come on with it.
I hope he does. My favorite part is probably when he was like, John, you're still my hero, but you're also a big piece of I popped at that part a little bit because John Cena is getting on my nerves with this. Dude, you quit being a crotchety old man. What is John Cena so angry about?
I mean, he don't see what everybody else see in these, and the people like he felt like people felt he buried.
Oh, that what it is?
Yeah, he don't see it. He like I said, he called him mediocrity. That's what he buries.
Okay, so we talking about Alberto Del Rio? You think Wade Barrett? Ask Wade Barrett if he felt like he's mediocrity.
Wade Barrett, he's not mediocrity. I can't say. I can never say that. But Alberto Del Rio wasn't all that.
Nah, he wasn't.
I definitely say that.
I'll give you that. Yeah, he wasn't.
Yeah, I felt like he was just being pushed because he was a tall, good-looking Mexican. And he had to look for it. Other than that, lame. So I don't know, but that's just my opinion on that. But I don't know. But I don't know what else. It was something else John Cena said that.
Well, I got the transcript. So
we're gonna bring the transcript. I'm trying to remember because they said so much in this that you could talk about. Like you just go line for line in this one. That's how good it was.
Oh, let me just make it bigger. So one of the key things, all you've ever done here is ride my. This is John Cena. All you've
Yeah.
done is ride my coattail success. I've been so great that WWE can hand the heartbeat of the organization to my chauffeur. That's right, Cody Rhodes. Your champion is nothing more than my chauffeur, a slimy pickpocket who thinks because he stole the blueprint he can run the kingdom. But there's your
That was the
why,
line right
Cody.
there.
Because you with that WWE championship, it disgusts me. So that's one of the reasons he doesn't like Cody being champion. That was a key thing of all this.
But that line, I was like, that was hard though. You took the blueprint, boy. I gave it to you. And you talk about you wear your gimmick on your neck. I don't care about where it's at. I don't like it what it is.
You know what? I'm going to defend Cody on this. Yeah, you know why Cody did that? Because Cody is a carny. He is a classic wrestling carny. Yeah, he's a mark for himself. He got a tattoo. He got an arm tattoo, like you said, on his neck. It's stupid, but you can't expect anything less from Cody at this point.
Hey, it don't matter. I think Cody is legit. And he holding position well. I don't care what nobody said. And the people still cheer for him. They're like, that's what you're trying to get a Cena about. Like, they brushed you off. I mean, the fans wanted to go somewhere else. That's the reason I went off to make another company, because of what y'all got going on here wasn't it. And the fans were pushing back on you. They're not doing that to me.
No, they're not. It's kind of what Cody came back with. He did have that one line, Cody. He was like, gosh, everyone's so terrified of you on the mic. I'm not, because I know you got more dick in that promo than you got in your jorts. You want to make fun of me for appearing like a 16-year-old taking public speaking lessons, where you're one who hangs out with Zac Efron, wishes he was 16-year-old. And what a softball. Thank you, John. What a softball you're throwing to me saying you created all this. You created me. Here's what you created, pal. You created a lot of disenfranchised fans who made it easy for me to pack up and go elsewhere and say, hey, look at me. Just like what you said.
Yeah.
That was a good line.
That was one of the biggest parts right there. And as much as I've been a Cena fan since what?
Ever.
04. So I never kind of. I didn't think he should win every match he did win, but I still never swayed on being a fan of and supporting John Cena. But I've liked Cody Rhodes since he was in Legacy, really. And so I was hoping he kind of branched out from that, but it just never got to that point. And then once he became Stardust, I was like, they really ain't trying with Cody.
You know,
a lot of people love Stardust
Yeah.
in a way.
I was a fan of Stardust.
Oh, you was?
I was a fan of Stardust. I love the gimmick. I ain't gonna lie to you. I did.
Oh, good. That theme song was hitting now. That theme song hit.
He put so much emphasis into that character, though. Like, he was really into it. How could you not like it? But anyway,
he wore it outside of, just wrestling sometimes. He wore that. I think he tried to embarrass his wife. And he wore like a theme park or something.
Oh boy, Cody Rhodes. I tell you, the man's a walking gimmick.
Yeah, but he always plays it out. Even when he had the mask, he wore it all the time. He wore that mask, the protective mask he used to wear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was dashing Cody Rhodes, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, undashing.
Oh yeah, because he had the mask.
Yeah. He used to wear that all the time. Because I remember what WrestleMania we went to was that, and he was doing a contract. He was doing not a contract signing, contract signing, meet and greet, signing or whatever. He had it on then.
He wasn't even wrestling.
I mean, it was around wrestling, but it's still like. And I remember fans saying around us like, he really plays to the gimmick. He really plays to it all the time. He really keeps in it. I think his dad. It said his dad told him that, and so.
Son of a plumber.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I feel like Cody deserves a spot, and John Cena doesn't like it, but because he don't want nobody surpassing what he's doing, what he did, and what he continues to do, and so he's saying he's the last real champion, last real needle mover, even though we got Cody and Roman right now, so I don't know. But
yeah, you know what? That's a good point, because Cody brought up that one line where he said Don't act like you left WWE better than you found it. While we're at it, there are two of us standing in this ring, and what I'm about to ask you might punch a hole in your logic between you and I, which one of us sold out to The Rock. But that's the line. But nonetheless, I like that one big point. Like, don't act like when you left this company, it was in a better place, or when you took your time off, because it wasn't in a better place. It was sort of it wasn't great television. It didn't really pick back up, honestly, until the Tribal Chief story started picking back up.
Yeah.
And then, of course, when Cody came back, that's when it really got that extra jolt of electricity.
Right. I swear, the last 2.5 years, well, ever since around WrestleMania 38, it's really been cooking. WWE has really been cooking on another level since WrestleMania 38. I feel like I know the new era really supposedly started with WrestleMania 40, but
Is that
WrestleMania
right?
38, huh?
Oh, is that what I thought it was a new? So there's a Renaissance era. When did that happen?
Well, everybody keeps saying it was like WrestleMania 40. Like that's when Triple H really was in charge. That was his first WrestleMania, and from here we're going on. I feel like it was before then. Because,
no, it was
I
way
mean,
before
but
that.
people,
It was no. You know
people
what I
like
pinpointed?
oh,
sorry.
They good.
Hang on. My thing is messing up. Okay, but you know when I pinpointed, what was the SummerSlam that Brock and Roman had their last man standing match in?
What was it? 2020, 2022.
I think that's when it started.
Okay. Yeah, because Triple H was supposed to take over then.
Yeah, because that was like really the end of Vince. Like, especially that was like Vince's last Mania, because I think it was after that Mania, Vince came in for one more Raw after Mania, and everyone kind of held their breaths, like, oh my God, he's back in the seat. But then he left again, and then it was that period going to Money in the Bank, and it was then at that SummerSlam where it was like, okay, that's it. This is Triple H's show now.
Yeah.
You build this up to your first real Mania, and then kind of go from there.
Right.
So that's me though. I think it started at that point. That's SummerSlam.
Okay. I was saying I thought it'd been good since 38, and to me, and that's when Cody came back. So
38.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
I was there. I know because I was there at WrestleMania 38. But I mean, yeah, it also did before then, I guess, because Roman was 2020 when the what was it called, the Thunderdome era, when he was able to kind of speak freely at during the matches because we could actually hear him. And I mean, the Bloodline just started there. He got with Heyman, and so that's when everything started to build up and get to where it is now. But like I said, when Cody came back, it was really full speed ahead. So Cody and Roman are the guys that's really brought this back. Roman gonna take his credit, and Randy gave Cody the credit fully. But I think both of them are really the keys to what we have now.
Okay, WrestleMania 38. That was the winner takes all Mania.
Yeah.
Oh,
Roman and Brock.
So that SummerSlam was literally just a couple months later. Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I was saying.
That same year. Okay, I didn't know. I thought WrestleMania was like that following year. Okay, either way. All right, yeah, 2022. Okay, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it started.
Yeah. So
I don't know these things. Real disclosure. I know Lonnie say he wants to do a show about the greatest WrestleManias and all that. Let me tell you something. You can start throwing every WrestleMania match at me. I'm not going to know what WrestleMania took place at.
No?
No, I am.
I mean,
I'm not,
to a certain point, I will, but
no.
I'm gonna give that to the historian, Mr. Linez. I'm pretty good. Shout out to him.
Yeah, he knows that
he's
stuff.
a historian, but like certain WrestleMania matches, especially if it's the main event, I try to be up on it.
But then they stopped. So right around WrestleMania 2000, when they stopped doing the numbers, that's where you kind of lost me. Because I mean, I don't even know what technically WrestleMania that was. So that's why. Oh, look at that. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know these things. I could just tell you some of my favorite matches. And if I look at a Mania, see the card, I'd be like, oh, you know what? I love that match.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it has to be those things. I'm not good at remembering any type of pay-per-view cards, honestly.
Okay. I
Bad
mean,
at that.
yeah, certain ones, like say, you might remember the main events, but a lot of stuff you look back on, like, dang, that really did happen. Boy, we were spoiled with it. Like,
Yeah, right.
at certain points, you know.
It was a lot.
But yeah, from here, like I said, we got our with the promo, we got our why Cena did that to Cody at Elimination Chamber. So we was looking for that. So we finally got that, but now we just need to, finish the rest of it. Like, why did you have to team with The Rock? Yeah, so I guess
That's the key thing.
that's another key thing that may come out next Raw or the Raw after or right at Mania. We don't know.
Should they have waited to do the heel turn at Mania, or
No, I asked that before. But Mr. The Alabama ambassador, he was talking about that they needed that for this build up to Mania
build up?
because you gotta build it up.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with it
Yeah,
personally. Like it would have taken too long if we're going to do it, but you
yeah,
could have a thing where Cena wins it, and we all think he's a good guy, but he's actually a bad guy. It's like, it would have been weird. But
yeah.
I don't know. All right, yeah, just curious. I heard that question again today.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, I can't. Like I said, I just can't say who won that. Like I said, it just went back and forth, and I'm ready for another one like that. But I feel like at this point, The Rock, the explanation why he teamed with The Rock, or The Rock just come out there needs to happen. The Rock coming up. Is Cena going to be there? I know this last one. They done the European tour, so I know he was there for all that. But I'm not sure if he's going to be at the next Raw.
I don't know, but they WWE released his next 9 scheduled dates. Just so I
Okay.
can find that again. But he may be at the Raw event. Let me see. But nonetheless, it's really The Rock. That's the one you got to kind of question. Now that they're back in the States, we may see him again at least.
Oh yeah. Because The Rock probably just couldn't make it to overseas at the time, so he might be there while they're in the States. So yeah, that does make sense.
So hopefully we'll
That's
see
if he
that.
shows up on Raw,
Right.
the next Raw. It makes sense. Oh, but we got another match made for WrestleMania. I know you probably don't care about this match, BJ, but I just want to put it out there because it was made on Raw. The Logan Paul and AJ Styles match has been
Okay.
made. Logan Paul being disrespectful to AJ Styles, and AJ Styles just kind of trying to put him in his place. I'm hoping AJ Styles wins this match, but I could see them giving this to Logan Paul. I wouldn't like it. I don't know if I would like Logan Paul winning any match, really, but
Yeah, it's kind of my thing. I don't know what this does for anyone. It's going to be a good match only because AJ Styles is in it. But I don't know. What is this for exactly? Just cause, right? Just cause.
to me, it's just a match where AJ Styles is phenomenal, and we know what AJ Styles can do, and Logan Paul has impressed us. So let's see what we can get out of him, AJ Styles. We
I
feel like
don't
that could be a great match.
I don't disagree with that. It's just I don't care for Logan
Or
Paul.
maybe a viral match, or
I'd rather
whatever you
see
want to put it.
AJ compete for a championship. I want to see him in the Intercontinental pool of people. But
Yeah, I would like to see that too. I don't know what they're gonna do with that at WrestleMania because I don't know. I mean, Braun Breaker's been going back and forth with the Judgment Day, and you got Penta involved in that. But I don't know where you go beyond that. I don't want to see no tag match with Penta and Braun Breaker versus Judgment Day at WrestleMania.
yeah, me either.
Like, come on, defend the Intercontinental title.
Ooh. Speaking of the Intercontinental title, though, seeing how this is kind of heating up, is it even set as a match at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental title? Not yet, is it?
No, that's what I'm saying. They need to set something up for that. I don't want to see no tag match.
Okay, I just want to put a prediction out here.
Okay, go ahead.
Liv and Dom are going to be the first coupled Intercontinental champions.
Ooh.
Liv's going to win Intercontinental from Lyra. And I think Dom is going to find a
Oh.
way to get that from Braun. I don't know when it's going to be, but I think by SummerSlam, they're going to be the first Intercontinental couple.
I could definitely see that. Definite. Write it down. Put it in the books. Just set it in stone. Because I see that all day. And then you had a comparisons with Dominic and Eddie being Intercontinental champion.
Yeah, that's true. And
Even
China was
though
Intercontinental champion.
yeah. And then even though Rey Mysterio had Intercontinental title too, but it's just, the look that Dominic has reminds you of Eddie. And so, and they've already put the pictures of them because Dominic held the Intercontinental title for a moment, and so people already put him and Eddie side by side, the look of it. So
Yeah, that's his boy. He's growing that Eddie Guerrero look every week.
I'm telling you, get the mustache, the
mullet.
yeah. So that's how that's
again.
going. Okay, I definitely can see that. Hey, you heard it first right here on the Champions Corner, living down Intercontinental Champions, because I guess a lot of people don't like what Lyra Valkyria doing with the title. So, and Liv been having a great year and a half, about to be 2 years sooner.
That's
before
true.
You know it.
For the record, I like Lyra. I do. I understand why people may not, though. I get why people may not, but I like her.
I mean, yeah. I think she's great in the ring. She just
there's no character.
The character. Everybody keep calling her Bird Lady or whatever it is because she's doing like the Raven type thing.
Well, I mean, is she a bird?
I don't know what.
Is she a bird? Is she a bird lady? A lady bird?
I don't know.
Is her like relative? You remember that pigeon lady from Home Alone 2? Are they related?
Stop it.
We'll move on.
Stop it. Yeah, please. All right. So
yeah, that was bad.
Stop it. That was my movie though. I think everybody moved. But either way, we had Bianca Belair being the referee in an amazing outfit, by the way, that she made. Oh boy, Bianca Belair can do it all. She's the most talented woman. Shout out to Montez Ford. You got a good one, brother. But she's a referee for Io and Rhea, and she kept getting hit, man. And so why wouldn't you think she would disqualify y'all? She let a lot of things go in this match.
Yeah, you know why? Because she's not a referee. She's bad at the job. Again, I need to start a petition. We need to fire Adam Pearce, because what the hell are you thinking making this girl a referee? She told you last week she didn't know what you're doing. She said it last week. I don't know how to ref.
Right, but she said she got some advice from everybody, all the other referees, so she tried to do her best, and she was there for the outfit. I mean,
yeah, I mean that's what it was. But you talk about like she didn't disqualify him. She probably thought like because she's a wrestler and she can take it. That's probably why she didn't think to disqualify him.
Yeah, well, yeah, that could be a thought process on that. And plus, she wanted to really figure out who she fighting at WrestleMania, so she wanted to keep the match going. But she took enough, and she threw the match out or disqualified whoever. And then Rhea Ripley went off. She crashed out on them and started giving both of them hit with the riptides. So,
to be fair, I mean, Bianca already got her ticket stamp.
Yeah.
I couldn't. Yeah, if I was Bianca, I couldn't care less who wins the match either. Y'all figure that out. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'll see you at Mania, whoever you are.
Right. Adam Pearce put her in that position, but y'all, like I said, she kept getting hit. What you want her to do? But Rhea just trying to get the Mania, she's trying to get her World Title Championship back, trying to get the victory over Io that she's never gotten. And so she was frustrated. And, like I said, took both of them out. So it's going how I believe we all knew it was going to go.
Well,
and it's going to be a triple threat.
Well, hold on a second.
Okay, hold on.
Even though we may believe that, we still need that path to us. Let me ask you this question.
I need to see the graphic.
Right? Seriously, I need to see it. Until it's officially written in stone, this is just a theory. So, again, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hang you the pin. Here it is. You got the pin. Book Rhea into this match.
Book Rhea said this. Oh, yeah, because she had got her rematch already, so that's kind of out.
Right. So, to that point, shouldn't she just have waited to Mania?
Yeah. Put me in this match at WrestleMania. So I'm trying to figure out how she gets in here, but other than Bianca saying I want her in there, or Io saying, both of them saying I want her in this match because of what she did after the match and took both of them out.
Oh, that would be dumb. I wouldn't put it past them to say that.
It would be dumb,
but
I feel like that's how it's going to be because Io already said I don't care. I'll face both of them.
Oh, goodness, EO, calm down. Stop it. You don't have to, though. I know you will, but the things you don't have to.
Yeah, but that's why people like EO. She said she take on all comers, and she was getting most cheers out of everybody because everybody feel like she's being the one being disrespected.
Yeah, you know why? Also, because I think she's going to lose at Mania, and I think a lot of people are kind of bracing for that, and they want the cheers to hope she doesn't.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know how you put her in this match. The best thing you could do would be, of course, drunk Adam Pearce, understanding that this match did not end in a significant winner, having Bianca be forced to share her spot with Rhea because you cost her the match. That's probably what you're going to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's stupid, Adam Pearce.
Yeah. Not Bianca. Ain't cost her the match. Bianca got hit, so I mean, can't say that really.
Yeah, but Bianca didn't do some referee duties.
But Bianca got hit multiple times. She tried. I don't care.
Is there any other GM that's available?
Nick Aldis.
Yeah, he's already on SmackDown.
I know, but I'm just saying. I mean, what is he talking about? Hey,
he's out. What about
coming to get it on?
You know, Paige. She's probably coming back. She can be GM. She was a GM once.
She can do it. Yeah.
She wasn't a great GM before. You know, Mandy Rose is a horrible GM on WWE 2K. But you did you? I don't remember what 2K was. But she was a GM on 2K.
Oh, okay.
I think it's 2K22. My player. I hated dealing with her. She could be a GM.
They had a few female GMs there. What, AJ Lee was out there?
Oh, you know what? Go ahead and bring out the laptops. Bring the anonymous GM back.
Oh, we'll bring back Hornswoggle. Hey, but is that the favor? Bring AJ Lee back for CM Punk? Was that the favor?
You know, I'm sticking with that because I can't think of anything else. That's gonna be my pick.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna happen.
My pick right now for the favor is that Heyman joins CM Punk and gets him the shot on night 2.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
You know what? It's a favor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know if Sean sent us that video about that. Heyman said that like a year, over a decade back.
He said that, but his key thing was when you are the main event for the championship.
But it could have been something in that contract that Roman Reigns doesn't know about.
Oh, Roman Reigns gonna know about. Well, actually, I don't know because Roman Reigns usually get the wise man to read those contracts, don't they?
Exactly.
He was like, someone smartened him up.
Right. Because Heyman smartened Roman up because Roman ain't going to sit there and just read all that. So Heyman does it, and Heyman slips something in there. If CM Punk wins, he gets a title shot in the main event.
So what is Seth Rollins? Seth was
just in there. He's just in there, but he part of the stories with both of them. I'm just saying, but
he ain't a dude. Because we're going to transition to the real main eventer, who it should be. CM Punk shouldn't have had the main event. This shouldn't be a main event match. He did not earn it. He has done nothing but lost big matches outside of the feud with Drew. The one person who deserves his main event. He deserves a main event. I don't care. I'm just going to say it.
I hear you. 4 letters, 1 word. Yeah.
That was stupid.
That's how you be saying it.
Yeah.
That's how you be saying it. But hey, he might especially after what Gunther did to my boy Jimmy. Bro, Big Jim. He ain't a Big Jim like that.
That was pretty bad. You know, Gunther let him get all his shots in. And he let him get his big splash in.
Yeah.
And then just like Thanos, he shrugged that off and beat the crap out of the Hulk.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Infinity War.
Classic. Hulk came back the whole movie, right? I mean,
seriously, 2 movies straight, he didn't really come back.
Barely. But Jimmy, I know, but Jimmy was bleeding a whole lot. I like, good Lord. Gunther paid him back for that smack the week before. Because Jesus.
He did do that, didn't he?
God.
So did Jimmy have that coming? Is that what I'm hearing?
He might have, because Lord.
How much is too much?
I'm right. That was a lot of blood, man. And Gunther had it all over. He put it all over him, and then kind of tasted it.
It was also just like a nasty beatdown. Like
it
powerbomb. Like he powerbombed Jimmy, picks him back up instead of counting to 3, beats him down again, pins him, but picks him up before the 3, beats him up again, chokes him out. Jey come out there helping his brother. They run off Gunther, come back. Jey, Jimmy trying to get escorted out. Gunther attacks him from behind, ties up Jey to the ropes with a zip. What is that thing called? A zip tie. Proceeds to just beat the crap out of Jimmy. I mean, any life essence out of him. While beating Jimmy, telling Jey, "Save your brother."
And bringing him to him.
Right?
I
He's doing
like,
hammer
man.
hits. Like, I did. That's the kind of beatdown I wanted to see. I didn't think it would be a match, but I'm fine with it. It almost happened exactly how I thought it should. We'll see if this puts a fire under Jimmy to really. Jey, to really see if he can. Dude, this could be Jey's crowning moment.
It can be. But like I said, this match will open night 1 or night 2.
Oh my God.
I feel like it will.
I know it probably will, but I feel like it's disrespectful.
Maybe, but it could open night 2, and the Women's World Championship could open night 1.
Yeah, but here's the reason. I'm going to go on a quick soliloquy and why this is disrespectful to Jey Uso.
Okay.
If you go back to the Bloodline story, who was the main character? It was Jey Uso. The story revolved around him getting acclimated into this new Roman Reigns. It involved him having to deal with his brother trying to get acclimated to this new Roman Reigns. It was him having to deal with Sami Zayn coming into the family. It was him having to deal with the family going through all this and being gaslit and being timid and all these emotions going through him. Remember, he left SmackDown to be part of Raw to go ahead and find his new beginning because he couldn't put up with it anymore. Now here we are, years later, where we all thought when he was the Intercontinental Champion and Roman saw him, he had to acknowledge him because Jey is the champion, not Roman, right? Well, here we are where Jey is now going to be a world champion to Roman's non-existent title, where Jey could truly, if he wanted to, for any reason, say, I have heir to be the tribal chief. And this ain't even a main event. This is a combination of an entire story coming to its conclusion, and it's not the main event.
Hold on. That I ain't nowhere near thinking about he could be claimed to be the tribal chief with having a world championship.
And this ain't the main. This is why it should be the main event, because this is still part of one of the biggest stories in WWE history. Now telling a different route with one of the main characters. This is like Star Wars, where you're taking the Luke Skywalker character after going through the Darth Vader story and seeing him come up and become the next guy.
Well, I think that's what Cody. That's Cody's story right now.
Okay, fine. Either way, all I know is that Punk, Mr. CM Punk, who was all upset because The Rock was coming to take his main event spot, is now getting his lick back on the same family by taking another Samoa's main event spot. That's all I know.
I hear what you're saying. Like I said, I wouldn't be mad if Jey was the main event. But I do see why Roman, Seth, and CM Punk is the main event also, because I think it's gonna be some other things tied to that, and that's why I think it's gonna be that main event. And it may affect the night 2 main event.
Well, that possibly, but still, it should be Jey.
I hear you, because like I said, that was the shot in the arm that feud needed. Because like I said, that got to me, because how, like I said, that blood was a lasting effect with me, and the beatdown that Gunther gave him, he seemed like a monster right there. He's just a monster heel, and the way he taunted Jey, and then it's showing why Jey need to get up and get after it, and then take out Gunther.
Yeah.
And stop playing around
and take it like seriously than anything else.
We love the yeet, but Gunther gotta be beat if you want to do a round with it.
Oh wow, look at that! You love the yeet, but you think, oh, look at this guy. Should be Jey Uso's PR guy. Create his shirts.
right. Because I mean, Jimmy tried to hype his man up the week before, but this has to light a fire under him. Something serious. Like, get off your ass. Like, don't stop feeling down on yourself and psyching yourself out of this. This is your moment. At WrestleMania, you gotta take out Gunther.
Yeah, you know what? Forget the title for a moment. Just know you got to take out Gunther. He forced you to sit there and watch him just abuse your brother. I know you really could do it. Just stand there and look at it.
Right. But and that well, I don't know who else from the family was in the building, but come on, we got a whole family. Like, watch this man get beat down.
No, they all on SmackDown.
I know, right? I feel like they all.
Remember, again, Jey left that family to go be on Raw by himself because he had to get away
Yeah.
from all that.
You're right. Well, I mean, sheesh. But Jay got to stand up for the family. That's another thing. That's another pressure. Not just for your brother, stand up for the family and bring a title to your family.
Yeah, like no one else can seem to do right now.
Boy, because they got family holding family back with Solo and Jacob.
Yeah, that whole thing. Oh my God. I hope they reconcile this over the weekend and we come back and they are no longer mad at each other. I hope they have a couple brews, kind of just relax and talk about the good old days and we right back to where we were.
Come on, Oos.
Right? That's what I'm hoping for. Come on, Jacob. Still love your Solo.
We gonna see. I don't know. Yeah. But the way they talking right now, it seems this leads us to a match. And so it's like,
we'll see.
We will.
Hey, can we talk about a quick comeback? The no quarter catch nutter. Who is it? New Catch Republic.
Oh, Pete Dunne and
Tyler Bate.
Tyler Bate. I can't think of big strong boy.
There he is.
Tyler Bate.
They came back.
Yeah, but they guys still got beat
by the New Day.
The New Day.
Yeah, this is just a real way to just talk about the New Day and how they could possibly get a tag team title shot.
One thing I still like Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate in NXT. They've done not much on the main roster. So it's like kind of sad to see a little bit. But I mean, I can't hate on New Day getting a dub.
Hell yeah, especially if it leads to them getting a Mania spot.
Right, they need that Mania spot. Because the War Raiders ain't doing nothing with them tag team titles on Raw.
So let me ask you this question. You know, the New Day had that big breakup with Big E and all that, and nothing's happened since then. Was that kind of I don't want to say wasted moment, but has the moment been wasted since nothing has progressed really since then?
Not totally, because it gave New Day a different look and character. But like I said, I was hoping it led to a Big E return, but I guess it's not happening. And so the next best thing is his tag team titles. It went and have them as heels. I think they want. The first title ring, they maybe were baby faces, kind of. Maybe were heels, kind of. But these are definite heels in what Xavier and Kofi are doing. Because with the way he saw Xavier was looking at that little kid.
Yeah, he's scared. I think he feel bad about how he treated that kid. He's like, oh, I ain't be scared that much now.
Right. Because the kid was frozen, boy. And Dad just looking there like, yeah.
No, get at him. Yell at him. Like, come on.
I want this on TV, but anyway. But yeah, New Day will bring something to the tag team titles because, like I said, the War Raiders, they barely showcased, or the one of them injured all the time, or I ain't really seen them having much matches with those tag team titles or defend them. So I think New Day deserves to be there, and hopefully it's on Mania, not just a Raw match. Because
the Raw before Mania, Raw after Mania.
Right, and I wanted to be on Mania, WrestleMania. I don't care if it's the second match or the in-between match between the match before the main event.
And the main event. You said WrestleMania Backlash. Okay, no, they got you. WrestleMania Backlash.
Here you go.
It'll be right in there.
Here you go in that Backlash.
Show. It can open the show. That's a good spot, right?
Anyway, New Day need to be on WrestleMania. That's all I'm saying. I don't care if it's not a long match. I don't care. Just let them get on there and get them tag team titles off of the War Raiders.
Oof. I hear that. Yeah. I hear that.
But let's go on another situation with NXT. Boy, Stephanie McCoy had to give up the North American Championship, the Women's North American Championship.
Hey, man, who likes working doubles?
They let her did it one time.
Hey, that's right. You do it once and realize I ain't doing that again right now.
But she told Ava that, okay, I'll relinquish it, but I get to choose my opponent as Stand and Deliver.
All right.
And so I believe that's going to happen. I don't know. that may be triple threat also. I think it's gonna be a multi-person weekend because we got Javon, like we said before, Javon, Oba, and Trick. That's probably gonna be a triple threat. So you might as well have the same thing for the women between Stephanie McCool, Jordan Grace, and Jada Parker.
And Jada Parker. Yeah, you know what? It's building to that anyway, by the way things are cooking.
That's what it's looking, right?
Yeah, so I think that is going to be the setup, huh?
Yeah, and they put the North American title in a ladder match, and we already got Zaria to qualify, and
Kalani Jordan.
Kalani Jordan. I was surprised she beat Roxanne.
Man, she is the original NXT women's. Let me ask you this question: what do you think happens? Because she's not going to be a stand and deliver. So, what do you think happens with Roxanne? You think she makes an appearance at Mania, or she's? What do you think?
I don't know, man. That was such if she's off both shows and she's able to get on one. Like, dang, come on, give her something. I mean, other than that, I mean, you pick a tag team partner and fight Liv and Raquel, or you could jump in the U.S. Championship, Women's U.S. Championship, or the Intercontinental. She has beef with Lyra. She had beef with Lyra before so Women's Intercontinental is right there. They could quickly put something together like that.
That sounds like the Raw after Mania type appearance, or Raw after
Mania.
Yeah, that's what that sounds like.
But she's done great work for this past year, so I was like, dang, if she's not on one of the shows, it's like, come on. That's why I'm surprised Roxanne lost, but maybe they might have a second chance spot to get in the ladder match.
Oh, like the participants who lost have like a triple threat fatal 4-way or something like that?
Right.
I like when they do those type of things, like one last shot.
Yeah.
Kind of a sudden death. I don't know.
Right. So we have contenders for that, and we was looking for a ladder match on WrestleMania weekend. I guess that's gonna be a ladder match. That might be
I'll
a
take
ladder
it. I'll take it.
For the women right there, like since Zara got in there, I still would have thought they put Sol Ruka in there, but Sol Ruka up there cheering for Zara, so I don't know if they're gonna put her in there also or not.
She may be in a qualifying match.
She might be in the one. I don't know. I ain't seen the full bracket on that one, or not bracket, but
I don't think they made it yet.
For that one.
Did they present all that already?
I'm not sure if they put the qualifiers up for the Women's North American. But let me know if you find it. But as far as the men's North American, we have a new one. And Ricky Saints.
Look at that. Gotta do a little pose he does.
Hey, Ricky Saints.
Let me tell you something. I love Ricky Starks or Saints. Whenever he comes out, he does that pose. I lose it.
Really?
It's just because it's so over the top, but you know what? It's perfect for who he is.
Yeah.
I like Ricky.
This man had what's his name? Lord.
Oh, Sean Spears?
Sean Spears, yeah. Yeah, Sean Spears had arm did like his own version of the old school on the he was walking on the barricade like he was blessing folks. Like
he's a saint.
Like, well, yeah, I mean, I guess
there you go, right?
I guess that plays into it. I guess.
Boom.
But that was cool. But like I told you, he was getting that dub. He done took out Spears' whole crew and still got him. This man got what? 3 or 4 people with him, and you still lose.
You know what? That sounds like classic. Who is it? Damage Control. Remember they went against Bianca in the ladder match?
Yeah, well,
and she beat the entire team.
Basically, yeah. But I mean, she took out the whole crew, hit that Roshambo, and it was done.
There it is, a new North American Men's Champion.
Ricky Saints out there in these streets just got there and got that gold around his waist. Came straight from AEW, the NXT, got that gold around his waist already.
So how long? I hate to be that guy, but I like to be that guy. How long you see him hanging on to this thing?
Oh, shoot. I mean, I give him about 3. I might give him a 3 or 4 months.
3 or 4 months?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like an average reign. I think he's gonna get like an average reign.
All right. I wasn't sure if it'd be something longer, shorter, considering. Do you see NXT World Championship in his future, or do you see like this is it and he'll be moved later to a Raw or SmackDown?
I might see it because the people that's right now are North American champion. Not more NXT champion. I feel like 2 of them could be moved up to the main roster right now, and Trick Williams, Obafemi. Both of them could be on Raw or SmackDown. I think they're Raw or SmackDown already. And so they need some people to be in that spot. And Ricky Saints is one of the guys.
Okay. All right.
But he got stopped on his own celebration because Mr. All Eagle Ethan Page said he won't that go. We talked about earlier in the show, but All Eagle took him out, held the belt up, and he doing the same thing on TNA because he going after Joe Hendry.
Hey man, you increase your odds when you get yourself involved in multiple title shots.
I mean, I'm gonna get one of these belts. I'm
Right?
doing something.
Something's gonna happen. I gotta get one, damn it.
Right. So I mean, all props to All Eagle right there. I don't want him to win. I'm a more of a Ricky Saints fan. But props for All Eagle for going for it. You know, taking his shot for wherever he can get out here and putting his name out there. And you get your name on multiple platforms. I mean, that's all money for you.
Yeah, right. Exposure, money helps build your name and credibility.
Definitely.
Gotta like it. Gotta like it.
But other thing I talk about for NXT, man, like I said, the triple threat for the men's NXT championship. Boy, they've been fighting for weeks. Oberfemi, Trick Williams, and Javon Evans. And the stuff that Trick was saying to Javon, like he know he's been saying it for weeks, though. Javon is not world championship material. He don't know what it's like. He don't know how that feeling is. But the thing he was saying on the NXT, like, you don't know to be a champion. You don't know how to carry yourself. It's different from getting the title and then holding the title and stuff like that. You're not an A champion. And Javon heard that. It was like, are you Trick? You ain't Trick Williams. You sound like Carmelo
Hayes, right? And I mean, didn't he?
I was like, that was word for word, bar for bar. That's what Carmelo was saying to him a year ago.
Right? And it's like, I don't know. I kind of like that transition with Trick, where it's like, see, it kind of goes, it's like, Tommaso Ciampa. You get a hold of this NXT title, it kind of changes you a little bit.
Yeah.
Especially when you lose it. Because you know what it's like to have it, but when you get it lost and taken from you, and I mean, Trick, for the most part, had it taken from him, you start to kind of lose yourself a little bit.
He's been doing that for months.
Right? I kind of like this character development of Trick. I want to see where it goes. It kind of leaves up in the mystery of the things. Who do you see walking away with this?
I almost see Javon.
Really?
But yes.
Because you see the other two getting called up.
Yeah, other two get called up. Because they are, like I said, Raw and SmackDown ready. And like I said, you have Javon over there defending against whoever else.
The next top crop.
And then next top crew, because you got Dark State right there. I don't know if they're gonna be in the picture because they took all three of them out. They took out Trick last. I thought Trick was gonna turn around and say these guys are with me, but like the rumor has been, but they beat down Trick last just to settle those rumors. I guess.
Yeah, dispel the rumors, so that way no, it's not you.
Yeah. So Dark State is on their own. It's the 4-man group. We on our own, taking over everybody. So I don't know. It could be one of them be facing Javon Evans after this. But I feel like Javon Evans could be, and as much as Trick been saying, oh, Javon ain't world championship material, and Oba, he's saying nobody on my level. I mean, why not?
Way.
Yeah.
Because we all know that Sean Spears is gonna get that next shot.
No.
Wow. Got so quiet. Did your mic go out? What happened there?
That man was a transitional champion for the North America. How he gonna get NXT title? Not to say he can't, but I mean he might.
Well, I'm not saying he's gonna get it. It's just we're talking title shots, and I mean,
yeah, you're right.
I'm looking at the roster, and it's just I don't really know who else. Oh, Rich Hollins, you want to throw that again?
Go that route. Sean Spears, Rich Holland, Tony D'Angelo.
Wesley. D'Angelo, I guess, can get. Oh, you know what? I do like Wesley, but I'm thinking Tony D'Angelo could probably go up to the next level, right?
Oh, I'm still not a fan of Tony right now.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying be a fan of these people.
Yeah. I just don't know. He got to take the family with him if he's doing that. On his own, I don't know yet. He need the family.
Eddie Thorpe's still on contract.
Well, yeah. I mean, he been getting in that picture more often. So, I mean, I can't deny it.
Oh, come on. Where's my Lexus Sexuals? Lexus King. Oh, Lord. Is that how you go? Lexus Sexuals? Something like that.
I don't know. But He's still in that Heritage Cup lane. I don't know. He still got that, ain't it?
I think, yeah, he is still the Heritage Cup champion.
Okay.
All right, so he could wear a title while carrying that cup. I wish that cup wasn't so big. I don't know. I'm weird about that whole cup. There's so much to look around.
Right, because Tina ain't got one. It's a smaller cup. So, and then I guess that's what Kazarian, I know he was a bad guy now. But I guess he's a bad guy, and that's what he got carrying around, guys. He said he has a title shot to Joe Hendry. So, and that's what All Ego came up there, had a promo with him.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I gotta watch TNA.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's gonna be good. But Sin delivers that shaping up to be real good. Especially if there's 2 triple threats for the main titles, and in the ladder match is always usually good. So I'm looking forward to Stand Deliver also, as much as I'm looking forward to WrestleMania, because it's WrestleMania, but Stand Deliver delivers.
No, they do. They usually do. I love the NXT pay-per-views. They always kind of step up.
Right. Chef Shawn Michaels be cooking in that booking room. So, but let's see who's cooking on AEW. And I'm gonna tell you about, like I said, the main part, the favorite part of Dynamite was, like I said, I'm about to say Trick Williams, Swerve Strickland,
Swerve,
and Hangman Page. That little interaction they had while Swerve Strickland was looking for Moxley and Death Riders and whatnot, but Hangman Page came out of nowhere, behind the curtain, out of nowhere, said, "You wasting your time. I told you, as long as I'm breathing, you ain't getting the world title shot. You ain't getting your hands on it. If I'm breathing."
He did say that.
So they were going back. Yeah, they're going back and forth. And Swerve was saying, "Man, let it go, bro. I'm going for something else. I ain't trying to talk to you right now. Let it go. Move on with your life." And Heyman came back like, "Bro, you broke into my house. Like, I'm letting that go. That's Seriously. My family. I ain't letting that go." And Swerve came back. "You burned down my house." Heyman said, "You deserve it."
Oh, there it is.
And this the part right here. It's like, whoa. Swerve said, "I know." Kind of admitting to his wrongdoings as a heel, pretty much.
Yeah, which goes to prove Hangman did nothing wrong.
Right, and that proves Hangman is one of the best characters in AEW, or if not the best character. And Swerve is right along with him. And this is one of the best stories that AEW has ever put on, between Hangman and Swerve. Between the matches and the way the story going, and the continued story between these two.
I do believe these two going to be tag team champions somewhere in their paths.
Possibly. But I think Hangman might come out and help Swerve at Dynasty.
Okay. Well, that's not happening. But all right.
You don't think so?
Oh, I know that's not happening.
Man, they showed a 5-on-1 at Dynamite, and Swerve got powerbombed on the glass. He found the Death Riders, by the way.
Yeah, he found them in the worst way. Yeah,
he found them in the worst way. They beat him down, threw him into some glass. Then they powerbombed him on the glass in the ring. You saw the glass pieces in his back. You know, wasn't really no cuts and nothing.
It was glittery.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. But Swerve popped up, even though he popped up like Undertaker. He was Undertaker or something. But the Death Riders just ran off. But it's a 5-on-1 still either way. And so somebody got to help him out. Because Willow got taken out by Moxley. She got the doggone the DDT. Yeah, what's his name? DDT?
Paradigm Shift.
Yeah, Paradigm Shift. And I was surprised by that. I was like, dang, don't touch Willow. Why you gotta touch Willow like that?
Oh, because she's in the way.
Whatever. The match was over. She's
in the way.
I know, but the match was over.
They lost that match. She was in the way.
Man,
you think you could just go around celebrating? You've been here for 5 years. You're in the same place. Oh, that's the wrong people. Hold on a second. Either way, look. Here's the thing, though. You realize Death Riders got to fight rated FTR for the Trios Championship. So they may be preoccupied with that, huh?
I mean, maybe. But I still think Swerve need a little bit of insurance policy as he goes out there.
I don't know if Hangman's that guy to be. All right, well, I know what you're saying. You're basically saying this in hopes that Jon Moxley loses to Swerve, and I get that.
Yeah, because I
I'm
mean,
standing. Yeah, go ahead.
no, because I mean, what other reason they have for Hangman coming out of nowhere and them having that confrontation, and then Swerve letting that out, kind of putting the air out of their feud,
Well, you remember,
like a peace treaty.
I think it was about a month or so back. Remember, Hangman went to Swerve's locker room, and Renee was like, "Why are you waiting outside his locker room?" And Swerve wasn't
Yeah,
there, and Hangman's like, "Never mind, don't worry about it." I feel like Hangman's been very remorseful ever since he beat down Christopher Daniels and put him out of
yeah,
wrestling.
yeah.
So he's kind of been reevaluating some of his life choices based on his anger. That could have a lot
Right.
to do with it. I don't know if reconciliation would be helping Swerve win the title as much as it is just admitting or having Swerve just apologize and then Hangman just having to deal with that. Maybe he'll help him after the match, after the Death Riders win, they beat him down, he comes out and save him then. But
Yeah.
I say that only because Darby Allin's winning that world title off Moxley.
Oh boy, I ain't buying into that camp.
I
So
hear you.
I don't. So I'm sticking with. Cause I mean, like, just the placement of him doing that. That's what's just like, come on, like you would put that right there, right before the match.
No, I get you. It's
Yeah,
it's an interesting nugget. I like to see where it goes. It does make this is the reason why Swerve should have the title, because this will put the world title in an interesting story as
yeah,
opposed to where it is right now. I agree with you on that wholeheartedly.
yeah.
I just don't know if they're going to pivot from the original idea. That's my only thing. But I
Yeah,
would love for Swerve to win, because you put Swerve in any story, he makes it interesting. You put Hangman in a lot of stories, he makes it interesting. You put them two in the same story, well, you have my strong interest.
oh yeah, that's one of your best matches you could put on TV for me.
Yeah, it is. It is the best story going to AEW. I mean, I guess outside of what was Tony Storm, Mariah May.
Yeah, but that's over now, and Tony Storm facing
Megan Bain.
Megan Bain. And I still think Tony's still gonna retain off of that because Megan Bain ain't got much experience from what I've seen. She didn't did that much.
Well, not in AEW. No, she doesn't. Real quick, since we're talking about the Women's Championship, Mariah May has not been on TV since the Hollywood ending.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe her contract is coming up. We talked about news already, but just news talk here, or at least prediction talk. She is a big fan of WWE and Triple H. Do you think she resigns with AEW, or do you think she takes the Hollywood ending and then starts anew in WWE?
Well, I tell you right now, she'll fit in WWE. She's a good fit for them. I mean, I feel like AEW spotlighted her very well, so I don't see why she would leave. But I mean, WWE is the bigger brand. It just depends on how she feels and how she want to go about her career and what fits her, her notion, her lifestyle, or what she wants to do.
That's fair.
Or she could be showcased the best, I mean, but like I said, I feel like she was showcased well already. She's already had the women's championship, so maybe she's accomplished what she wanted to accomplish at AEW. Now she want to go to WWE, see what else she could do.
It's something I was kind of thinking too, especially with the Hollywood ending, seeing how that was such a singular story that just beginning, middle, end type ordeal.
Yeah,
I don't want to say it's hard to kind of come back from that, but it does become a question. What would you do with her coming back? Does she go back after the world title? Does she pursue another championship? I mean, there's stories you can do.
yeah,
It's just, I don't know what she will be thinking, like, oh, am I going to accomplish more? Like you mentioned, she already done the world title. Does she want to go to not greener, but different route to try a different, can I win the championship here? I don't know.
yeah.
I would like to see her in AEW. I wouldn't mind her going to WWE. It's just, I think AEW could use more star power as it is.
Yeah,
I
you
think
would think her contract would have been longer with AEW. Because I feel like she would. How long she been in AEW?
about 3 years, most.
Really?
Might have been a short. Not everyone gets a long contract. Not
No,
unless you that.
but I didn't. No, I didn't think it was that long. That long
Oh,
before
you
Mariah
think,
May.
you think like what, a year or two?
Yeah, that probably been it. I thought.
Well, let me check
I recognized and seen her like that.
Let me see when she actually
Because
did. I'll figure this.
it just I feel like she ain't been that long, and so it's like why I continue with them and see what more you can do. But Because I mean, WWE got enough right now for me.
Oh, and plus they signed her friend Mina Shiokawa.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It is kind of a good question whether or not she does. She debuted on January 3rd, 2024. So she ain't really been there a year.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I mean,
Okay. Wow.
So I was like,
Wait a
if
minute.
this up already, why wouldn't they sign her for longer if they recognize her talent like that?
She officially signed with them on November 8th, 2023, because she made an appearance in November, but that was an appearance.
Yeah.
But her like in-ring debut was in January, but she had signed late 2023. Still not really just over a year. Like really
Yeah.
just over a year at best.
That's it. So I
Wow,
guess
she won a world title in less than a year.
right.
Hmm.
That's crazy. And she did. I feel like she did a good job with it for the most part.
You know, that is pretty impressive because her run, as short as it is, kind of feel like it's longer. Like it felt like it was 3 years.
Yeah.
That's
So
not
I
bad.
mean, and like, imagine what she could do with WWE.
Yeah.
So
I guess back up the Brinks truck. Try to keep her,
right.
huh?
Because a lot of people was thinking like they surprised AEW putting on a talent like her because she seemed like a WWE girl already. And so I don't know, but she did great. That's like I said, one of the best stories AEW ever had. So
Wow.
I don't know. We'll see where she goes.
Born August of 1988. I mean 1998.
Oh wow.
I remember 98.
No, put your age at.
Just wow. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah. Another part that was interesting was MGF and the Bobby Lashley confrontation.
Oh yeah, how'd you feel about that? MJF saying you need me.
Man, I was just happy Bobby Lashley said, "Boy, if you don't get out my face, because you know I don't need your ass." Maybe you got to prove something to me. I love that he said that because I don't think MGF needs to be with her syndicate. I did not see that coming. This storyline coming at all because why?
You're just not big on the storyline, huh?
No, why would her syndicate need to deal with MJF and then MJF saying help me win the world title? Bro, look at Bobby Lashley. You think I'm helping somebody else win the world title? Man, get out of my face, bro. Get out of my ring right now. And that's why MJF got out that ring right then.
Well, I mean, this ain't over yet. This has to accumulate to something. So where do you see this burning or going to?
A match between MJF and Bobby Lashley.
Oh, Bobby Lashley taking the L?
Heck no.
Not on my watch.
Only thing I can see is MJF costing Bobby and Shelton the tag team titles against Big Bill and Byron Keith, who faced some nobodies. I don't know why they trying to get a tag team title shot. They beat
random nobodies.
No, I'm talking about who they beat on Collision. They beat Top Flight on Collision, but bro, that still ain't the top team.
Whoa, they Top Flight though. Top Flight security.
Other world, Craig, other world. Right. But no, then you go face nobodies.
Yeah, I don't like that booking method. I really don't like that booking style. I get tired of those squash matches sometimes.
Right. You already got Megan Bain winning two matches and getting her world title shot. Now you got Bill and Byron Keith beating nobodies and they may be getting a title shot. That's why Bobby Lashley just walked off and told MVP don't even say nothing to these guys. Come on.
You know what? So that's kind of the thing, right? Does it feel like the tag team division is beneath Bobby to be doing right now?
He carrying it well, boy. This man was dressed to the T, boy.
Yeah, I like to the T. I did like his little outfit he was wearing. That was actually pretty cool. But
he carrying that tag title like it's a world championship.
It's a championship. You got to treat
it
as one.
Boy, that's why he deserved a world championship. I'm like, that's why he told MJF, why would I help you win it when I want it? He didn't say that, but that's why I feel like he that was the vibe he was saying. That's what I heard.
That's what I heard. My closed caption was on. You might not have came on through the cameras, but I saw you say it.
What? I'm just saying, like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I'm not big on this either.
Right. I get MVP. You gave him some advice some time ago. You cool with him, whatever. But I ain't gonna beat him down right now just because you here.
Yeah.
But boy, if he stay in his ring too long, it's over.
Oh.
But because it seemed like I think it was weird how they pasted. I don't know if I pasted or how they did it because Bobby was about to say something before MJF came out and MJF cut him off. But after MJF left, Bobby was just about to leave himself.
But it's like, what did you come out there to say, Bobby?
Right.
Like, go back to what you was about to say.
Right. So that was weird.
Yeah.
Maybe he was about to just address MJF on his own, but then MJF came out, I guess. Maybe that's what it was. But then Bill and Byron Q came out there, and they told.
I did like how when they came out there though, the learning tree. I like that Big Bill brought a chair. It's like, nah, Bobby, don't go anywhere. Sit right here and watch what we do. Now, of course, Bobby didn't sit down. He was like, all right, let me see this then. What are you trying to show?
I like that. Yeah, I like that he knocked the chair over. I did like that.
Yeah. He liked he knocked the chair over.
See, that's how Bobby need to be your world champion. Come on, man, get out here. And Swerve don't do it. Let Bobby do it. Anyway.
Yeah, somebody.
So that's getting interesting also.
Yeah. But also, they had the Owen Hart brackets open up.
Oh, yeah. And they're going to add some of those matches to Dynasty.
No, they are adding those matches to Dynasty, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to ask you to pick the winners because that's what we do around here.
We got to get predictions in for that Dynasty.
Well, Dynasty, true, but we're just going to try to finish out the Owen Hart Cup. Like, who's final matches, who's winning, just finish it out. So, in the first bracket, you got Jamie Hayter versus Billy Starks.
We're going match by match?
Well, I'm just going to give you the brackets.
Okay.
Actually, you want to send it to your text so you can see it at the same time?
Oh, yeah, go ahead and send it to me because I need to make sure I'm getting this right together.
Yeah, because we could try to put. You know what? Maybe I'll try to share it on screen, but let me just send it to you first.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and share that if you can, though, because man, that's what I said. This feel like I don't know why I feel like they just doing this early, but
I don't know. I guess it does kind of feel like it's early, but they usually, I think, do it around this time. I think they do.
They probably do. It just seems like it's early because All In is where? July?
Yeah, it is. But they got Dynasty this weekend.
I know, but I'm saying by the time the bracket is over.
Oh, wait. What, is All In July?
Yeah, because I'm saying whoever went on Heart goes to All In, right?
Yeah, they get the world title shot at All In.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's like you got a guaranteed shot, but I mean, I'm hoping they think about how they want to play everything out month by month by the time All In hits.
All In is July 12th.
And that's how many months?
Oh, that's like what you have. That's 2 months because we just now starting April. It's 2 months.
April, May, June. Yeah.
Oh, it's May. Oh, yeah, it's 3 months.
Yeah. That's kind of early. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking, hey, I think about basketball playoff. Okay, playoffs is what is almost about to start. And so in the championship, what, June? So I think I'm thinking about it like that, I guess.
No, I get what you're saying because you're basically saying like it's going to be over in a month. And then what you're going to have is 2 month stretch where these people aren't going to be doing anything. But I mean, I guess that's the build up where you use that 2 months to build up the rivalry between the champion and said challenger, whoever that may be. I don't know. This will be a situation where it's like last year, the only one I can really think of is the Tony Storm, Mariah May, where, Mariah May immediately turned on Tony Storm and they ran right to the races with that one.
Yeah.
Good or bad or indifferent.
I don't know. I'm seeing how they do it. It just seems like it's going on early for me. I don't know. But share it.
No, I get you. And I don't disagree. But yeah, I did finally get it on my computer, so I'm going to share it as soon as forgive me, I'm still on my laptop because I just realized my computer has a different issue. It's with the graphics card, not the PCU. So I still am working on my computer.
Okay.
Here we go.
But who they had Osprey fighting on? Who Osprey fought? Okay, here we go.
He was in a tag match.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
So this is the women's bracket.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
Jamie Hayter, Billy Starks. Thunder Rosa, Chris Statlander, Julia Hart, Mercedes, Harley Cameron, and Athena.
See, it ain't even
so I feel like we can just go ahead and say Mercedes.
It's gonna be less than a month.
I really feel like
Mercedes
it's
and
going to be
Athena about to
Mercedes and
go
Athena.
in. And I'm
Yeah, that's
waiting. I'm
it.
glad Athena
So
finally on actual television. Athena finally on television.
right.
So I'm ready to see her and Mercedes go at it. I thought they was going to go at it for the TBS championship, but one of them might cost the other one a match. So we're going to see how that plays out.
Maybe.
But yeah,
What
Mercedes
about
and
the other
Athena on the
side
right
here?
side. Oh, come on, Jamie Hayter. Let's get something going against Thunder Rosa.
Oh, so you know what? Jamie Hayter versus Chris Statlander.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Finals.
Oh, you say,
All right,
Chris Statlander. I say Thunder Rosa.
Jamie. So you want Thunder Rosa to beat Chris Statlander?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
yeah, yeah.
Well, okay. I mean, I guess in the end of it, it's really going to come down to Mercedes and Athena. Because whoever wins between Mercedes and Athena, they're going to beat whoever's on the other side. Mercedes and Athena, they ain't losing to either any of these four women.
Because I feel like, they dropping the ball. Jamie Hayter. I thought, man, she's like a former world champion. I feel like she ain't been doing a doggone thing in my book.
The way you said that, but no, you're right. They brought her back at the pre-show at All In, not even on the main show. And since being back, she's just kind of been around.
Up there looking like Becky Lynch. Come on now.
Yeah, look like a Scooby Doo. I know it's weird.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. But I said that Mercedes and Athena, I think one of them cost each other a match. That gotta happen.
Oh, well, wait a minute.
And it might have. Mercedes might cost Athena, especially against this Harley Cameron, and Harley Cameron and Mercedes got to team up soon, ain't it?
Yeah, they got to team up. I think on Collision. I think it's going to be a tag
and then
match.
Mercedes might use Harley to mess up Athena.
So you don't have Athena or Mercedes winning because you feel like they're going to cancel each other out.
Yes.
In some way of eliminating each other, and they're going to build to that match at All In between them. Okay. You know what? That's fair. I didn't think about that.
So we might have Jamie Hayter getting this done. This might be her comeback. This might be Jamie Hayter's comeback because she ain't been doing that before this.
Oh wow. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that because Jamie Hayter was really, really on top of the world when she was women's champion. She got hurt. And like you said, she came back. She's kind of just been a nothing floating around, really floating around. This could be her shot because you know what? No time like the present to give her another opportunity to try to be the top dog again. Her and Tony Storm, they have a past anyway, remember?
Right.
Yeah, you know what? I'm with you. Yeah, let's Jamie Hayter all the way.
Oh, we got it. Okay, we got the women's figured it out.
I like that. All right, give me a second. I'm going to just pull up the men's. I'm not even going to stop sharing. Keep it up here.
Yeah.
Here we go. Men's bracket.
Okay. Men's bracket. Oh, Will Ospreay, Kevin
Knight. Brody King, Takeshita. Mark Briscoe, Kyle Fletcher, and the wild card against the wild card, Adam Page. He's a wild card too.
That is my dude, though. Best character in AEW. Adam Page, that is. So right side, Hangman versus Fletcher. I don't know who the wild card is, but it probably ain't gonna matter much. Brody King, Takeshita. Ooh,
that's a coin flip.
That is, bro.
Because I feel like whoever it is,
Takeshita still got the other the Continental title, so it's like, wow, they don't need to give him this either. So I might go for Brody King.
That's Okada. Where the hell is Okada?
Oh, my bad. Ooh, Lord, forgive me. Lord, forgive me for that one. Okay, Takeshita then. Takeshita wins that one. I'm sorry. Forgive me for that one.
But where is Okada now that you mentioned? Because Takeshita, who's the international champion? Kenny Omega. Kenny beat him. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. I'm looking at Kanowski. I'm thinking about
Takeshita. No, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Don't have me pronounce these names.
Yeah.
But no, hold on
I'm thinking about Kazuchika. That's what I was like. Yeah, so I'm sorry. That's what messed me up.
But
Kazuchika Okada. Yeah. Okay, so Takeshita versus Ospreay and Fletcher versus Hangman. And then who went?
Hangman versus Ospreay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's it. That
That's the
is
one.
it. That's my finals.
Yeah, that's
That
the
is
final. Now the problem with this finals, it go either way. Do you give it to Will Ospreay to put him in the world title picture, or depending on Moxley Swerve, Hangman wins to make sure Swerve doesn't stay champion or ever becomes world champion?
You can't lose with that. You can't lose either way.
Yeah, it is a win-win.
That's a
really
win-win.
is.
Yeah. Ah man, it's hard to say right now, but
So the winner is yes.
yeah. Ospreay and Heyman Page in the final. I'm just gonna say that. I'm gonna call
that's
that.
fair.
I'm gonna call
All
that because
right.
we don't need to see Ospreay versus Fletcher again right now. Brody King ain't doing nothing much. He just there for big man matches. He might get a win here and there. Takeshita, he deserves it. But I just don't see him winning Owen Hart. And the
not
way
really.
they did, because Kevin Knight just got there. Not he just get there, but he just.
I think he is just get there. I think he did. I've never seen this guy before.
I don't see much in him. But didn't they have that match with Dynamite? They did. No, that was a tag
had
match.
him. That was a tag match they had. That's right. That was a tag match, and they realized they're going to be meeting each other. But I mean, it's going to be a good match. But he's not beating Ospreay.
Nah. Yeah. So Ospreay and Takeshita, which is going to be amazing. Fletcher and Hangman, same thing. But then Hangman pulls it out because I don't want to see Hangman. I want to see Fletcher and Ospreay again right now.
I gotta ask you though, who you think the wild card is going to be?
Ooh, I'm saying Jack Perry. Because I don't think it's going to be somebody just debuting. Because it was supposed to be
Jay White again.
It was supposed to be Jay White, so I don't think that a debuting person was supposed to even be there. So wild card, just bring somebody back that's already with the company. That hasn't been there in a while. So that's either Jack Perry or the guy you keep
Darby Allin.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun. You know, I like Darby Allin's theme song though. I do like his theme.
I don't hate Darby Allin. I just don't think he's world championship.
No, just saying. You think he's a
lot of these guys? That's even in this tournament right now.
You think he's a modern day McFoley? Say it.
No, I don't know, because I'll put Darby Allin way above McFoley. I'm sorry.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive, because I think he's a modern day McFoley.
Oh.
I don't think he's that great, but that's me.
He's not great. He's not great.
Why can't what if the wild card is Anthony Bowen?
Hey, yeah.
No, you know what? No, they already got a match. I'm about to say let it be Ricochet, but he's already in a match. What if the wild card? I'm trying to think who else could be. Eddie Kingston?
Yeah, it's possible, but
Jeff Jarrett. Well, what is Jeff Jarrett? Because Jeff Jarrett wanted to be in the Owen Cup anyway. What happened to Jeff Jarrett? Didn't Jeff Jarrett say he was going to be like
last year?
No, that was last year, but he lost. But this year was supposed to be his retirement year. He said he's going to go on a run.
Nah.
And remember that's how the whole MJF thing got started.
It makes sense, but I don't care about it.
Well, okay.
Man, go ahead and pull up the Dynasty card so we go ahead and get our predictions on that. We're going to go off on that one.
All right, let me get out of here. We go. Dynasty. Can you see it? I have to make it bigger.
Yeah, make it a little bigger. Oh, there you go. Okay, we're good right there.
All right, so we'll just start here around the bottom. Oh, look at that. They already got the Owen Cup stuff. So we already picked most of these.
Oh, yeah, we picked
So we'll skip the Owen Hart stuff.
Okay, hold on. Let's just say it because we're going in order.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So Fletcher, Mercedes.
Mark Briscoe. Yep. Ospreay.
And Ospreay. Okay. Yeah, we did say all those. I didn't know 3 were added. To this card. I got 3.
Me either. That's new to me too. But okay. So the next match will be the Hurt Syndicate versus the Learning Tree for the AEW World Tag Team Championships.
Oh, I would automatically say Hurt the Syndicate, but MJF might cost the Hurt Syndicate these titles. So I'm that's what's messing me up on that one.
Yeah, listen. MJF can do a lot of things, but one thing he ain't about to do is take these titles off of these guys. Hurt Syndicate all the way. They hurt
I'm still rooting for him, but I'm just saying how Jericho was getting on the learning tree or the team about they ain't been doing that, and then now MJF is in this picture, and that's back to back segments that they did. So it's like, MJF might cost them.
I guess you got to get this ball rolling on this feud somehow, huh?
Unless that's why he proves himself and helps Hurt Syndicate win, even though they don't need it.
Yeah, but I say even if he proves himself, it's like, okay, we ain't gonna help you get no world title.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. We'll see. Dan Garcia and Adam Cole,
baby. So I don't know if you've been following this. They've been going back and forth on Collision.
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah, definitely seen that. I saw it from that.
All right, that's good.
Daddy Magic trying to interrupt and say that Adam Cole don't need a title shot, which he probably doesn't. Well, he doesn't deserve a title shot. Not that he doesn't need it, because he does need it. Because he needs something Adam Cole needs something to get him back. Him a resurgence. So Adam Cole needs it, but I think Daniel Garcia keeps it.
Ooh, I'm going to, because he needs it, I'm going to go with Adam Cole, mainly because it also has to do with Dan Garcia. Since winning it from Jack Perry, I got to admit, this title has lost all interest for me. So I want to see it get rejuvenated. Plus, not only that, you still got the Undisputed Kingdom, that whole thing. Like, something. So
yeah,
let's give it Adam Cole and see if something happens.
Right.
All right, going up. Chris Jericho defending the Ring of Honor World Championship against the Bandito. This is Mask versus title.
Oh, Lord.
Jericho is notorious for taking mask off of people. Ask Rey Mysterio. Ask Juventud.
Guerrera. Oh, that's my guy. That was my guy back in the day. Jeez.
Oh, Hoovy Juice?
Yeah, man. Man. I would say Bandito because the mask is on the line, but you saying that now, oh, man. Jericho might get this dub. I'm going to go for Bandito. Bandito.
Yeah, I'm picking Bandito too. I think he's going to preserve the mask, and I think Jericho's going to lose the title, and then he's just going to go find something else to do.
Yeah, basically.
All right, moving on. We got the Death Riders versus rated FTR. I'm sorry. For the AEW World Trios Championship. Have you seen the interaction that Dax and Cash had on Dynamite?
Yeah, he hit him. He thought he was security or something like that, he said.
Well, yeah, that was on Collision, and then on Dynamite, Dax tried to apologize for it. Cash really wasn't trying to hear it, but he told him something weird. He said, listen, man, we got some problems, but we'll handle that after the title match. I feel like that's something you need to talk about before the title match, maybe.
Right. So we have good chemistry while we're in it.
Yeah, act like a tag team.
Yeah. I say there's too much going on with them, so they lose. Death Riders getting that dub.
Ugh. Yeah. I guess.
We ain't gonna see the titles no more. We still ain't gonna see the titles.
All right, moving on. We got for the International Championship, we got Speedball Mike Bailey. We got Ricochet. I wish I had a Ricochet sound. And we got Kenny by God Omega.
Oh, man. Speedball takes the pin.
He just got there, though.
I hear what you're saying, but
Ricochet takes the pin. Ricochet takes the pin from Kenny Omega's One Wing Angel.
Yeah, I don't think Kenny Omega losing it just yet. Damn, Ricochet. But I'm just proud of Ricochet's development right now. So I want to give it to Ricochet, but I think Kenny Omega just got it. So it's like,
no, it'll be nice, but I like Ricochet too. He's a character I actually kind of care about a little bit.
Yeah.
You knew he was going to be a good ring spectacle. But now he's actually a character I kind of want to hear. Like Kenny and Speedball had like some promo. The saving grace in that promo was Ricochet. And he was out doing a wedding.
Right. Like, come on now. So
yeah, but
I'm trying to Ricochet right now. This Kenny Omega just got it. So it's like, I don't see him losing just yet.
It's the best belt machine. How you going to lose this?
Right.
Next up, we got the AEW Women's World Championship. We got Megan Bayne going against the timeless one, Toni Storm. Who do you like in this one?
Oh, of course, Timeless. Timeless gonna show Megan what it is, and Megan ain't ready.
Oh, she ain't ready. Well, you know what? She
She
ain't a
got a
stallion either.
nah,
So
definitely
I'm,
not that. You know what I'm saying? She
I'm
ain't that.
definitely picking Timeless Tony Storm in this one.
Oh, for sure. Because Megan got a pin over Timeless in that tag match, but
Oh
I
yeah.
think that just woke Timeless up. I just work Tony up on that one. That's all that was.
That's the first time really in the ring with the opponent, so now she knows what to expect. You messed up, Megan. You should have stayed a
Right.
surprise.
I'm telling you.
All right. And with that being said, this leads us to the World Championship. AEW World Title. Jon Moxley versus the challenger, Swerve Strickland.
Oh, I'm going for Swerve. I think Hangman helps him out against the Death Riders. Like I said, I think that segment in the backstage between Hangman and Swerve was there for a reason. And then it showed right after the 5-on-1, and then so at Dynasty it won't be 5-on-1. And yeah, Heyman wants it might help Swerve be the champion so he could win the Owen Hart tournament and fight him at All In.
Oh wow, Swerve lose another title at All In? Like I don't
Oh
know.
man,
I'm just jumping the gun. It may not even happen that way. But I hear you, man. I hear you. And I would love for it to kind of working out in that fashion. I don't know, man. Moxley needs to lose this. I don't care if he lost to the Prince Nana. He needs to lose the title. But I do.
Hey.
So going, all right, seriously, just all the way through.
Yeah.
But it's going to throw a monkey wrench into the predictions we just made. I won't be surprised if the wild card is Darby Allin. I won't be surprised if the wild card gets the world title shot at All In being Darby Allin, which will make it my pick, Jon Moxley. Even if Darby Allin doesn't win, Tony Khan doesn't pivot. That's all I know.
I get what you're saying, but it's just like I said, so much time between now and then, and so it's like I'm trying to
And who
figure it
knows?
out.
And the Mount Everest thing is still in question. Like, how's that going to work out?
Right. So like I said, in the wild cards this weekend. So I mean, how you gonna make it? Nah, it ain't Darby Allin, bro.
I hear you. I hear you. I like to believe you. And I need to see it. I want Swerve to win. And if Swerve doesn't win, I want the next person that gets the title shot to win. I really don't want Darby Allin to win, but it'd also be weird if Darby Allin never won a world title because of what AEW is and what he is.
Yeah.
But
actually, I get the underdog factor. I get it, but like I said, it's just so many other guys that's better.
Way
than him,
better.
So.
Yeah, I mean, like half of this card is better than him.
Yeah, that's why I be so down on it while when you talk about it on the show.
I get it.
It is what it is. But those are our predictions, folks, for Dynasty and for the Owen Hart tournament. We got you gave your predictions for both. So let us know in the comments how you feel about it. Like, comment, and subscribe to hear more comments that we got about what happens at Dynasty and what happens on this road to WrestleMania. We got a lot going on. So stick with us. Hit that notification bell so you know when we dropping content and everything. So like I said, keep up with us. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit our merch shop because you can find stuff like this fine hat, CCP, the Champions Corner podcast. Be a member, be a champion. Dress like a champion out here in these streets because it's the way to be. It's the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? But we definitely thank you for being here and keeping up with us and talk about one of the best things is God created professional wrestling. But we thank you for being here. This is from your favorite host, Mr. Highlights, Ron G. We got a professor, Mr. BJ, and we're going to see you on the next go around. So we'll see you later. Peace.
Good night, everybody.
I wanna, oh, no, oh, step into the ring, it's the champions corner time. WWE and AEW break it down. We shine from the top rope to the mat. All the action, all the heat. Champions Corner podcast where the real fans meet. Champions Corner podcast.